Guys, right now I'm procrastinating for pre-cal to talk to Will about Benton. So we were talking about like most powerful aliens. We can limit it to just original series.
Okay, if it's just the original series, like the straight up strongest.
Let's not limit it to strength, like most powerful period.
Most powerful. I'm on the wiki right now.
Okay. I'm gonna have to say Upchuck. I would say Upchuck is like the best original Benton alien.
Ripjaws was really cool, but it wasn't good. Upgrade. Upgrade was really powerful, and Ghost Freak. Ghost Freak's also really powerful.
They're both powerful, like when they.
Well,
have
upgrade
things.
upgrade can't like do anything without something, but if it has something, it's like your mini fridge automatically becomes like a
Doomsday weapon.
doomsday weapon. But
Upgrade can shoot lasers when it doesn't have stuff to upgrade, and it can split. Upgrade, I think, does have the capability of making like another being, and then the fluidity of movement. It would be like hard to hit. It could move under
although
objects.
sunlight, no, because
no, that's Ghost Freak, and Ghost Freak has a
yeah.
cloak kind of thing. They reveal that later on that Ghost Freak, if he removes the cloak, he's more powerful, but he's limited by sunlight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A bid mummy, that one's fun.
Yeah, they renamed him. He's like
Snarrow.
Yeah, Snarrow. They renamed all the Halloween trio.
And Frankenstrike.
Oh, there's a new one they introduced in Omniverse that's like Vampire. Let's see. What was I thinking about? What was I thinking about? Oh, original series. I'd have to say Upchuck is the most powerful.
Oh, the tiny thing that eats everything and then shoots it back out.
Yeah.
That's true. It's pretty powerful. Ditto.
Ditto was stupid as fuck.
Well, okay. This is why I say Ditto is the most powerful. It can clone itself limitlessly.
But then all its clones like feel pain, like the same pain. Like if you were right here and your clone was like in Mexico, if I shot you in the head, like all of you would die. Like you wouldn't have to like hunt down each one.
Yeah. But you could instantly create a black hole if you wanted to.
From the density of all your bodies. I mean, but then you die because they won't. You won't survive that. That's like a last ditch effort.
That's what you think.
How would you survive the black hole if you are the black hole?
So no, not the original body.
Oh, you make all your clone suicide? You would die too. I just told you.
No, I'm not. You just feel all the pain, but the clones would die and you'd be on another planet.
No, I think.
So you clone yourself once,
and
send your clone to a different planet, and then combust the planet with a black hole of dittos.
But the black, you would die from the black hole of dittos.
Not if you were far enough away.
No, it's still
because you could make one clone, right, and send that clone out, and then those clones would die, and you're in the trunk or whatever.
No, that's Echo. Echo can do the in the trunk thing.
No.
That's what makes Echo cool. Like read Ditto's thing.
Yeah. Okay, so they share a link with each other, and with the pain of one being shared with all of the others, and the death of one clone will cause the death of the rest.
See?
But not the original.
Yes, the original. Yes, the original.
Let's see. I think it. No, it won't. It won't cause Ben's death because one of them's died before, right? I don't know.
Ditto is one of the only aliens that also has like an Omnitrix exploit because he will prevent the Omnitrix from timing out if the clones are like separated enough. So he could potentially always be Ditto, but he always has that weakness too.
Yeah.
Like if one of you gets caught and like killed or whatever, all of you die.
Yeah, but couldn't he like? He can destroy clones, right?
He can reabsorb them. They have to go back into his body.
Okay.
Yeah. Let's see. Echo, he has a cool Omnitrix exploit. Ben had an episode where he had multiple things to do at once, so he turned into like 4 clones of himself, and then they all pressed the Omnitrix button at the same time, so they all turned back into Ben, but they were like different elements of his personality, but they were all like a fourth as strong too, like the aliens weren't as powerful.
Oh yeah, yeah.
But each one still had like access to the Omnitrix. So they could all become Humongosaur if they wanted to, or they could all be like different aliens if they
So
wanted to.
you get 500 clones of Echo Echo.
I think Ditto.
Switch back. Now you're weak. You're so weak, but you can then. So you're so weak that you fall and repress the Omnitrix as you fall, and now you're all Humongosaur, and you wreck.
I mean, you're all Humongosaur at like 1/500th strength.
No, no, all become Cannonball.
Cannonball?
Oh no, all become Upgrade.
All.
That wait, no.
Yeah, it wouldn't matter as much if you were like Upgrade if you were weaker.
Yeah. So the one upgrade finally, like, one of the upgrades statistically lands on something with wheels, and then he scoops up all the other upgrades that can't walk, and goes to like an iPhone factory and dumps them all in, and then you have like 500 bombs.
I think Echo Echo is limited in its splitting, because like how Ditto is unlimited, but he has like the weakness. I think Echo Echo is like limited, but he can do more because he has the wall of sound, and he has the ultimate form, which is kind of weird. I don't like Echo Echo's ultimate. It took away his cloning. His ultimate makes like speakers that are like self-controlling and floating, and then he can clone the speakers, but he doesn't have to clone himself. And I'm like, oh, that's really lame. It makes more sense to be multiple U's than to have multiple sound things.
One of Ditto's abilities is self-destruction.
What?
Self-destruction, enhanced flexibility, enhanced agility, enhanced jumping, underwater respiration, enhanced digging.
Well, is it self-destruction as in like I can
duplication.
absorb another one?
Sorry, duplication.
Duplication? Oh, then that's not self-destruction.
Yeah. I thought it was never mind.
One Benton alien that I'm interested in is Rock. Rock was never in the series. They were thinking about putting him in the series, but they didn't. He's in a Korean play of Benton, like a Korean live action play, and they have like some toys for him or whatever. But Rock's ability is adaptability, and that's all they say. All they say is Rock's power is that he can adapt. I feel like that's super OP if like put in the right circumstances.
Oh yeah.
And then Nanomech, I feel like never got his time to shine. He was the only alien that was half human. That and Ultimate Ben. Ultimate Ben counts as being a human form. It's weird that Ben never absorbed Kevin, or like absorbed Gwen, and like could become them. That would make more sense. Because you only need like a sample, and then the Omnitrix is like, data is now in the Omnitrix. And also, why didn't Ben, like once he learned that he could sample, DNA, just have that happen with everyone he fought? I mean, that would really make sense. Like, Vilgax comes up and you block with the Omnitrix on purpose, so that like, now you have the ability to turn into Vilgax. That was kind of what they did in Ultimate Alien, but it was stupid because they were doing it to build their roster. They weren't doing it just because.
Yeah. Echo Echo versus Ditto. Ooh.
Echo Echo stomps, like, instantly. You could try and say that Ditto, like, dogpiles on Echo Echo.
Yeah.
But Echo Echo also clones. So, I guess if Ditto clones without limit, and let's say Echo Echo could only make like 100, but Ditto could make like thousands if he wanted to. Echo Echo is still like clones with powers, where like Ditto is like clones that can dig and like swim. Good job.
Yeah,
digging and swimming.
Echo Echo wrecks because all of the Echo Echoes can fight one Ditto.
And that's all they have to worry about.
That's all they have to do. But if it was a 1-for-1 fight, and if even if just 1 in 1,000 Echoes was able to kill a Ditto,
It's over.
It's over.
Oh, and also Echo has that there's always like one in a trunk bullshit.
Yeah.
So
Echo though wasn't
he's not original
he's
series.
not original.
I feel like Upchuck stomps everybody, but that's only because of his feat of eating like the all source or whatever. It was in the -10 episode where there were like 10 villains all teamed together to stop Ben, and there's this energy that the plumbers had like kept hidden in Mount Rushmore that was like
Oh yeah, that's right.
yeah, it was more powerful than like 12 nukes or like some shit like that. And Upchuck ate it and like didn't die. So I
and then you shoot that out and you destroy everything because now it's like the power of 24 nukes.
Yeah, he like destroys Mount Rushmore. But he also shoots it straight up in the air. If he hadn't, he would have like wiped out everything. But that I think makes Upchuck the most OP Ben 10 alien because he can do that, and he can eat anything. So like make anyone else in the original 10 like fight Upchuck. How do they stop him? You could be like Ghost Freak phases through or whatever, but is there any limit to what Upchuck can eat? Upchuck just straight up would eat Upgrade, wouldn't he? Because Upgrade could phase through stuff. Like Ghost Freak, you could argue he phases through the tongues, so he's immune to like the only thing Upchuck does.
No. So you upgrade an iPhone, and then get you upgrade an iPhone and then get Upchuck to eat it, and Upchuck's dead.
What? No, Upgrade would die from going in the stomach and being turned into energy.
Let's just straight up look. Upchuck's late.
Yeah, you want to keep it original 10?
No. We can keep original series.
Okay.
Upchuck,
Oh, and there are 2 forms of Upchuck too.
Yeah, divided into dark green colored mercs and light green colored perks. And Gormans are small frog-like aliens with a very large appetite. They're 4 strong adhesive tongues, stretching out onto large objects and swallow whole as Gormans' mouths and various acids stomach stretch to facilitate the digestion. The latter converting the ingested into explosive balls of liquid. Okay.
Oh, also, I don't think there's a limit on what Upchucks can eat. Not just in power, but like in size, because they've shown that they have like 11 planets.
The Gormans can devour their planet.
Yeah.
As a last resort when invading. Okay. So but is that all of them working together, or is that one of them being like?
I mean, I feel like if one wanted to, they could eat their whole planet.
Upchuck was unlocked for Ben's use via his island to destroy Zilgax's drone, the visitor. He used to eat the sub-energy and to defeat the Forever King. He also made an appearance in the Secret of the Omnitrix as a failed attempt to fight Myax while he was...
Right now, Will's reading it over.
Okay. So, all you have to do is rub bacon on yourself and you're immune to Upchuck.
There's one of the versions is immune to can only eat non-food things. Like one of
as Upchuck, it seems Ben cannot easily digest human food. In Omniverse, Upchuck's 11-year-old appearance remains the same, but his eyes and symbol have changed, and his 16-year-old form appearance remains the same as his alien force. An ultimate alien appearance as well can assume a perk-type form. Perk Upchuck has green skin, 6-belt-like, grows on the back of his head. Oh, yeah, the perk skin.
Yeah.
But those weren't from the original.
Oh, fuck. Okay, fine. The original series Upchuck
can be countered by bacon.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that was just due to the power creep that happened. Although...
Okay, if I can't run Upchuck, then who is like the best to run? It's hard to run people that aren't Ghost Freak, because it's hard to beat Ghost Freak. It's like you can't do it for real.
You can do it with
Stink
Mummy and Stinkfly.
Why Ben Mummy?
Let's see.
A mummy-like creature is made up of many bandages that functions as tentacles and can regenerate from any energy with an apparent immunity to corrodium. So he's immune to everything, basically.
That doesn't keep him from being possessed, though. Ghost Freak could essentially, like, just take over Ben Mummy, and it's like...
Although they can get wet or burned, I suppose, but Ghost Freak, what can Ghost Freak interact with?
You, like, anything that's alive, he just takes it over, and then he's like, oh,
True.
and now I have a body, so now I'm, like, immune to the sunlight thing. So he would just be Ben Mummy forever. And that's how he'd win the fight. What would be, like... I feel like Stinkfly can beat Ghost Freak, which is stupid, because Stinkfly I feel like is really low tier. Like, if you wanna, like, fight into aliens...
Why can Stinkfly beat him?
They've shown in episodes that if you get, like, goo on Ghost Freak, it stops him from being able to, like, phase through stuff. So, Stinkfly can, like, shoot
So,
goo.
glue,
No,
basically.
like, oh, well, I don't know. I feel like it has to be alien in some way. Because it was in the Bounty Hunter episode. The guy, like, shoots goo on him, and it's like, ha, it stops you from...
Can he take over Diamond Head races?
Yeah, he can phase, so he can get through the Titanite that way.
Yeah, I was wondering if he could get through Titanite, though.
I think Chromastone... Well, that's another...
That's
a
too far,
whole
that's
other
too
thing.
far, man.
But Chromastone's pretty OP, too. Cause his power was that he absorbs energy kind of thing. And then he can emit it. It's very similar to Upchuck, except he's made out of a body that pretty much can't be destroyed. And even when Chromastone got destroyed, he came back as Diamond Head. It was like, no fucks given. I just became another alien.
Wait, he got destroyed and then came back as a... Why? What was their excuse for that?
It just happens. I feel
well,
like
if we're expanding the list,
oh, are we?
Well, Swampfire could kill a Ghost Freak.
Swampfire.
Because it's both sludge and fire. He's got the goo and the fire.
What goo? He does like methane gas and controls plants.
Napalm, kerosene, gel-like substance.
That would do it. Let's see, then what is a good thing for Swampfire? Swampfire can regenerate, though, from like...
He can regenerate like shit. Ultimate Swampfire. Regular Swampfire also has,
Yeah, Swampfire has the most, designs of any alien to actually be in the show.
A living plant alien with superhuman strength and ability to create fire from methane produced by his body. Besides being able to control plant life and producing seeds that grow in vines, Swampfire also has vast regenerative abilities that allow him to alter his own body. This expresses itself in such ways as tunneling underground in vine form, growing his feet to root himself to the ground, healing his lost limbs or producing other ones. This ability makes him almost indestructible. However, Swampfire is more vulnerable than Heat Blast because he can be frozen for periods of time. Unlike Heat Blast, who is completely invulnerable to cold, he may also look like a walking compost heap, but he's one of the most powerful foes.
I'd have to say that his main opponents then, based on that description, would be Arctic-Wana, Big Chill, and Wildvine. If Wildvine has like total control over plants, then Swampfire would be screwed, because he would be under that list.
Wildvine is original series, right?
Yeah, original series. And Arctic-Wana is original series, kind of. He was introduced in Ben 10,000. That's when like we first get to see him.
Oh, that thing, yeah.
Yeah. Arctic-Wana is shitty though.
Yeah. Wildvine can... understanding other plant-based beings. And that's what the other one is. So I think they can telecommunicate. Or something along those lines.
Okay.
They can't control it. You can't even control things. Wildvine can be controlled by Swampfire, though.
Okay, so it's the other way around.
Yeah.
So Swampfire's main opponents would then be Big Chill and Arctic-Wana. And then like anything else that's OP, because I'm just going off like the ice weakness, but you could also say shit like Alien X, Clockwork, you know, like, they
Well,
would.
if they can't freeze him, they have to instantly destroy him.
Well, they can
The
both do that.
entirety of his body.
Because Clockwork can, rapidly age you with, like, a time beam, and then...
Yeah, but fast regenerative abilities with no time limit, upper time limit on the species.
I mean,
They can't age out.
There's a big difference between being regenerated by, like, I cut you and you grow back, and
Well, is there a
I
difference
accelerate you
between...
so long that, like, your cells have now, like, deteriorated. What's there to regen from?
The root in the trunk. Because he can break out parts of his body
And then he could, like, store it.
regrow.
I mean,
Yeah.
he could.
He can pull an Echo.
He could pull an Echo, but I guess I would also
Also,
ask,
do you age the entire body or just what you hit with the beam?
I'd say just what you hit with the beam.
Because he can, Swampfire can stretch his body around the world.
I would probably say around. That's a little extreme.
He tunnels underground in vine form, grows his feet to root himself in the ground. He can heal lost limbs or produce other ones. He can produce additional limbs. Which means hypothetically, he could keep producing an arm at the end of another arm.
No, not back.
And have infinite reach. And it doesn't say any limits on that.
I think Clockwork can take him out by, like, pausing time at, like, the beginning of the fight, and then, like, time raying him to where it's accelerated time, and destroys him in that not even a second that, like, time is, like, stopped. And then once he starts time back, Swampfire is destroyed. KO. And then, but that's not fair. That's like, Clockwork is way on the top of the list, and Swampfire is just like somewhere in the list.
Dude,
but
goop.
not there.
200 pounds of a viscous life form. Made of green goo. No, that's what kills, Ghost Freak, is just straight up goop.
Stay tuned for more content. Lost some footage, oh wait, now I talk. Hey guys, we lost some footage. We're still talking about Ben 10. Doo-doo-doo. So if Humongousaur goes to 5 times, then that means Nanomech can
I'll just
go
look
down.
up Nanomech on the official wiki.
Okay. Then he would be a fifth, I'm assuming based on what you said, I may learn differently. He would be a fifth of an inch at his smallest.
Yeah. And that would make him terrible. But if he could go down to like the quark level, he could fuck shit up. Because he could remove all of the mass from something by being on the quark level and just ripping them apart. Okay, the page is loaded. 1/2 human, 1/2 nanochip.
Yeah, he's half human, which is weird.
Is nanochip a race or just the... No?
It's hard to describe.
No, it is a race.
He was from the Alien Swarm movie.
Yeah, nanochip is a race. Alright, cool.
Let's see.
Okay, so...
Yeah, I still feel like Brainstorm stomps Nanomech. But only because
his body is carbon-based. Carbon silicon, which means electricity is he's highly resistant to electricity.
Wouldn't that make him very conductive?
Silicon's a semiconductor. Carbon's a not conductor. So for the right parts for carbon.
Oh, hold on. I got you, my nigga. But only because of an episode in Ultimate Alien where Victor Validus' daughter, Victor Validus is the guy who created the nanochips, she has essentially been recreated in nanochips. That's the spoiler of that episode. But she's been keeping them in this vat, but there's a protective field that's like an electrified field, and if a chip tries to get out of it, it destroys it. Like that. So if it has that much of a weakness against like energy or like energy-based attacks, then that means that energy things would be able to hurt Nanomech. Now you're maybe thinking, but wait a minute, he shoots energy, what the fuck? But I guess it has to be like a high enough energy for it to destroy. So you can't say anything that's energetic, but at the same time, I feel like...
Nanomech has the ability to adapt to his opponents.
But that's vague.
This ability was first confirmed and displayed in Alien Swarm.
Yeah.
But has not been looked into since. What happened in Alien Swarm? How did he adapt in Alien Swarm?
In Alien Swarm, the queen of like all the nanochips was like, why would you fight me? Like, one of my main powers is that I control all nanochips, so like, get off this dick, I got you. And then he's like, but what you're not getting is that like, I'm half human and we never give up and we can adapt to anything. And then he like stops the chip queen or whatever.
Oh, okay. Nanomech can reduce his size even to microscopic scales. Now, that's the cellular level at the very least.
At the very least.
You can really fuck shit up on the cellular level. Just give someone cancer and kill them in 20 years and run away. That'd be awful. That'd be an awful way to win a fight.
Ghost Freak would stop. Because like, what would Nanomech do, right?
Yeah, but could he take over Nanomech?
Yeah.
Could he take over non-living things?
Nanomech's living.
Can he take over Upgrade?
Could he take over Upgrade? Upgrade is a galvanic mechamorph, so he's like life that's born from technology. So it's harder to say, because he's living tech, essentially.
Exactly, and so is Nanomech.
But Nanomech's half human, though.
He's half human, but also, how resistant does the half nano chip make?
Yeah, actually put into play.
Yeah, if that's not very much, then meh. But if he can't be taken over by things that control nanochips, and he can't be taken over by things that control all peoples.
That actually is fair to say. If he can resist the queen because he's half human, then
he might be able to, at the very least, resist Ghost Freak. Maybe if there was like a super powerful, like the leader of the Ghost Freaks tried to do it. Maybe not, but like your everyday average Joe Ghost Freak. I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh, what's still in it?
Yeah, now we're debating like Ben 10 stuff. Let's see. Who are like some polar opposites where it's just like a complete stomp and you don't even have to ask about it?
Amphibian. What?
Oh, amphibian?
Amphibian.
Amphibian is not that bad.
What?
Yeah, it's an electric type thing.
It's a jellyfish.
It's better than Shock Squatch.
It is.
What is Shock Squatch?
Armadillo. That guy's fun.
Shock Squatch is like a Bigfoot alien that Ben can turn into, who also has like lightning powers, but the lightning powers are like rather limited. He can like shoot electricity, and he can like punch you, and it's like a taser punch. But that is like the most I've ever seen him do. Oh, he can also like electrify his whole body and like fight you, I guess. But he has way better electric aliens, like dang it, the little battery dude. I can't remember what his name is, but they're these mischievous aliens that are like this big. They're like toddler size.
NRG.
And they can like split into like multiple.
NRG.
Energy. Energy is alright.
He's got a Russian accent, therefore he wins.
Yes.
He
Try to argue with that logic.
He has a protective suit of armor that prevents his energy from just killing everybody else. And then he can get out of the armor, and he's like more powerful, he can fly. In the armor, he's slow and cumbersome though. And he's immune to radiation. We still have time before dinner. After dinner, I gotta get to work.
Oh, so he can get out of the armor and then change back, and he'll get another set of armor.
Oh no, this is one of those stupid equipment-based things.
No, NRG.
Yeah, NRG.
It says right here, Ben, before the Omnitrix times out, Ben must return to the protective suit, but the Omnitrix will replace it, as seen when he transforms into Water Hazard and the Frogs of War Part 1 from outside the suit.
What?
He can transform outside the suit and then transform back and get the suit back, and then he's fulfilled it.
Oh, so as long as he turns into something else and gets in the suit is fine?
He can turn into something else and then turn back into energy, and he gets another suit.
Did he get another suit in the
What happens if he runs out of time while he's not in the suit?
We don't know.
I think he doesn't turn back. It's like a ditto condition. Cause in Ditto is an alien where he can like clone himself, but he can't turn back unless all the clones like regroup.
And all you have to do is kill one Ditto and all Dittos.
Yeah, all Dittos die if you kill one Ditto. But he has limitless cloning abilities, so you can make.
Which means you can make a black hole.
That's stupid. You would die.
And die, but kill everything nonetheless.
Oof.
Fell safe.
There are so many other aliens where Alien X could like take a shit and make a black hole and he wouldn't die. So why would I turn into Ditto? If like,
Clockwork
is OP as shit, and I personally think the strongest out of every.
Traveling through time and space, very important.
Mm-hmm.
Chrono Sapiens are able to produce time rays that either age or regress their targets or slow everything down around them.
Mm-hmm.
They can display events that have happened in the past by rotating keys on their heads, which produce a light that create holographic images of past actions. The use of Chrono Sapiens power creates a ripple effect which can be sensed and reversed by another.
Mm-hmm.
They are slow runners, and they've gone rogue in Mid 10,000 during a time war.
Time War was the greatest. That was a good ass arc. I'm telling you, like, name anybody who can whoop Clockwork, other than Upchuck even can't beat Clockwork. Like,
what if Upchuck swallows Clockwork?
Would he have time? Clockwork can pause time.
Not pause, slow.
Oh, I'm sorry. Clockwork can slow down time so much it might as well be paused.
What about
it's the same
accelerate?
Why would I want to accelerate? Oh, accelerate because he moves fast. He doesn't move fast enough to like.
No, Jet Ray can move faster.
Jet Ray's fast as fuck.
He can move faster than accelerate.
He can warp speed. Like Ben like says it like, I gotta catch up with like the spaceship because they left without him or whatever. And he's like, I'm gonna have to hit warp speed. I've never done this before. And then he fucking did it. And I'm like, warp speed is a thing, and then you're a living being that can do it.
Jet Ray, since it's only slowed and not perfectly paused, and Jet Ray can move faster than the speed of light, which is what definition of warp speed is.
Warp speed is fast enough to warp space, which is at probably the speed of light. I wouldn't say he can go faster than the speed of light. That
But
would like
at speed of light, that means he can still move at a fairly decent pace, and Clockworks are really slow runners. And what about their aging? Can they age? Like, do Jet Rays age?
Do Jet Rays age? I'm sure Jet Rays age. They're like biological.
But how
Clockwork
quickly
is
do they
more
age?
like
Accelerate ages, they die in a few months.
It's something weird like that. I had a trading card with Accelerate that said that his planet like keeps like spinning, which is why they adapted like that.
Really fast.
Yeah.
And they like go through. They have like a day every like other second or something retarded like that.
Oh my god, that's awful.
This is the first time I've seen something get featured a second time. It's basically got the letters for John Cena shown a bunch of times, and under it says it's a psychological test that your mind only sees what it wants to see.
Is it not John Cena?
It is John Cena.
Ooh. Oh yeah, right now we're chilling out with Jacob and Will, and we're still talking about Ben 10. This Wi-Fi in this room has been amazing. It's clocked out once, but we filmed like 22 minutes straight earlier. Just Ben 10 talk.
Edel versus Upchuck.
Edel doesn't have shit on Upchuck. Name like one Edel feat where that like compares to sub energy. Edel like eats shit.
Is a member of an unknown or a Kentai species from an unknown planet that resembles an armored, robotic humanoid alien with a rhinoceros beetle-like horn and a big metal mouth. Well, okay, so his mouth is very large. Fair enough.
And he shoots lasers.
He has sharp fingers and has super strength, allowing him to eat big pieces of any material, and has powers similar to Upchuck. He can eat many things and convert them into powerful laser beams that he shoots from a slot in his horn, and he can also use the horn as a battering ram, and possesses a durable hole. However, Edel has a blind spot due to his eye placement, making him easier to sneak up on. He briefly made his debut in A Night to Remember. So he said similar, so perhaps Upchuck slightly better.
Okay, here is where Upchuck stomps Edel. Edel like thinks he has the upper hand. He runs forward, he knows he can eat Upchuck. He goes in to eat Upchuck, and Upchuck like shoots his like tongue spindles. Eel's like, I don't give a fuck. He starts like eating the tongue spindles, like getting closer to Upchuck, but due to his fucking blind spot, there's some tongue spindles he doesn't see. That grabs him, and Upchuck eats him.
Oh yeah, Perk, not Merc, Virgin.
Yeah, Perk. Even Merc could eat him.
No, because there's only 4. Only 4 tongue spindles.
Then I would just send 2 forward and 2 back.
Oh yeah, I guess so.
Yeah.
Jury rig.
Jury rig is the shit. This is why I like jury rig like way more than like
Jury rig
Gray Matter
versus Nanomech?
versus Nanomech.
That'd be fun as hell.
That'd be weird because jury rig is not smart, and I feel like Nanomech like if
But
you
is
were-
able to disassemble and assemble any machinery in quick time.
Yes, and then make it into like some random shit. Like that is the best. I feel like jury rig would be a lot of fun. But Nanomech, like if you had a smart jury rig and a smart Nanomech, I feel like smart Nanomech wins like every time. Well, I don't know, because the jury rig was like, I had a toaster and a microwave and I made this thing that fucking kills Nanomech. Or they'd be like, oh, well, it's over.
Just create like a giant electrical wall. And Nanomech is stuck in between and he closes the 2 together and it just bug zaps Nanomech to death.
Yeah, that'd be over.
Feedback.
Oh, feedback actually was addictive. That was an interesting plot. Ben felt like the most amazing when he was feedback as a little kid, and he like felt a rush from it. And there's like a arc in Omniverse because it would go back and forth between when he was 11 and when he was like 16. And 11-year-old Ben would be like, oh, you know, this car's on fire. I should use like an alien that can like take out the fire. And Gwen's like, you should turn into something that can like cool it down. He's like, fuck you, feedback. And then he'd do like whatever he could. He'd still like save the day, but it just isn't like the right alien for the job. Feedback can absorb energy and then like shoot it back out as electrical. And I don't think it has to be electrical what he absorbs. I think it just has to be energy.
So he could just absorb the fire, right? Because fire is basically energy.
Absorbs all the light energy of the fire.
Absorbs all the energy period of the fire. Oh my god.
Absorbs the chemical energy of the fire.
Yes.
Just
Absorbs the chemical energy of a person and just kills. See, this is good. This is good.
This is good. This is good.
This is why we can't have nice things because of.
Let's see. Who stops feedback?
You can use these plugs to absorb and redirect most kinds of energy by direct contact or from a distance. What? He can also uses electricity to grind on electrical lines. He can grind on electrical, yes.
Just like in the
And
internet.
he can fly.
Just like in
In most of the time in Infamous you can't fly, except for the one where you get to be a vampire, which is fucking awesome. Have you played the vampire one?
Nope.
It's so cool. You can turn into a swarm of bats and just like go, like you find a vampire because you're killing all the vampires as a vampire that shoots electricity, and you can turn into a swarm of bats and run into them and like stab them with the cross you're running around with. Because he makes his sword out of a cross. It's like, what the fuck? This game is so messed up.
Blocks. What?
Blocks is stupid as fuck, but he's really OP as hell.
His primary power shapes he can alter his body structure into any form needed. That includes some regenerative ability. He can also use his blocks to stretch and build himself?
Yeah, it's, you can't see blocks right now, Jacob, but what Will is looking at is an alien that is essentially made out of Lego blocks. And
Yeah.
he can make like whatever he wants out of Lego blocks, and it seems like he has an unlimited amount of Legos, like it's not proportionate to his body, so he can like just keep making them, but that's also what he's made out of. So he can make like, he can regenerate that way too, is what I'm saying.
So you'd have to destroy his entire body
At the same time.
at the same time.
Without him making some other like, wait.
One
so
in the
if
trunk
he put-
combo with Echo.
If he like shoved a random Lego block like under the ground or something, and you destroyed all the rest of the Legos, would he go into the Lego he shoved under the
Like
ground?
his consciousness. We have to assume that his consciousness is shared between all the blocks. So it's not that he went in, it's that like he was still there the whole time, and then he just
Okay.
makes more blocks.
So
One in the trunk, except
So-
one in every trunk.
So basically, if he did put one under the ground and like left it there, he wouldn't be able to be killed because he could just generate himself.
Well,
back
unless
from
someone
that one.
destroyed it.
Unless someone
So
knew
you
about
put
the
one
one,
in-
the one Lego block he's got like 100 yards off under the ground.
So you put one in the trunk of every single car on Earth.
What keeps blocks from just making more of himself?
He controls it.
I don't know.
I mean, if I made like puppets out of the blocks, but then all the blocks are still like connected to me, like with the shared consciousness rule that we made up, then if you destroyed one, then you still would have like the other
Let's
thing you
look
made,
up
you just
blocks
need-
on the wiki.
Okay, while he's doing that, you guys stay tuned for more content. Okay, so this is Kevin.
It has been a while.
Kate and Jeffrey are like.
Were they mad for real?
Yes.
Really?
Yes, dude. Kevin left like a tower of trash.
I told
and
him I
then-
was busy.
And now,
Yeah.
busy being naked. and then, and then, now, Jeffrey was the one who threw away the tower of trash,
I
and it was
know.
Kevin's garbage.
Even though I couldn't possibly eat all of that food by myself. That was everyone's input.
I could.
They just must. No.
I could.
Did
I'm
you see
just
it?
saying, yes.
Really? How'd you see it?
Because Kate sent
You
me a
showed me.
text.
I could easily eat all that food by myself. I would be 500 pounds, but I could do it. I don't know how much you work out or what, you know. But yeah.
Well, how was your guys' break though?
It's pretty alright.
Pretty aight.
Yeah.
I'm gonna call my grandma.
You got a break temple coming out though.
A what?
A break temple. It's a temple resulting from the break you just had.
Oh, I've
Yeah.
never heard that term.
I just made it up. And how was your? Oh.
Do you want this?
Yes.
Hold on.
She
Hey,
asked
how are
me-
you?
Hold on.
She
You
asked
didn't
me-
throw away your trash.
So,
You have
did you
lost
help
I'm
throw it away?
privileges. Hold on.
Did you help him throw it away?
Really? How are they doing?
Thank you. He gave it to me off camera. Conflict resolved.
I told him I would throw it
Oh,
away.
okay,
though.
good.
But I guess
Because I
they got
was worried
impatient
about
and
Arietta.
took it upon themselves to do it. And it wasn't even that much.
Oh,
Just
good.
A couple of boxes, a couple of water bottles.
That was a ton of stuff.
And I'm pretty sure most of the stuff
That's
had food
great.
in it too. And to keep the boxes.
It just
Were there any like roaches
they
or mice in
complained
it?
about how it smelled and
Yeah.
everything.
Oh, okay.
Jeffrey said he asked you before you left
Well, tell everybody
Well, I
I
mean,
said
to like
hi.
throw away the stuff.
And I told him when I get obviously I was busy, I was leaving.
And then he was like, he said, no, I'm gonna go to class.
Oh
And he
gosh,
was like, I bet
she
the
ran
nigga
up
took the
to
elevator.
me and
he had plenty of
I
time to
laid
get
down on the couch.
stretcher.
And she laid down on top of me and was like, "You're not eating."
You know how much time it would have taken to like get the stuff and take it to
It was
that
pretty
room?
funny.
Then
And
get on the
she
elevator?
like followed me
That
around
took a
everywhere.
whole 30 seconds.
That's you.
How do you know what I got?
Kevin's like, how do I know what he got? I was the one who told them that the hummus wrap existed. Like, it's obviously you.
Yeah, I did.
I was the one who
I
told you
went by
that the
to see
hummus wrap
them
was a thing. It's
on
obviously
Friday.
you got the hummus wrap.
Because I was feeling better and I didn't want to get him sicker than he already was.
Hey, yo, Kevin.
No,
I forgot what we were
I
talking
had
about.
gotten sick on Wednesday.
Amazing.
And I'd been sick for
I
like
forgot
a
what we
week
were talking
before
about.
then, but I kept going to the campus doctor and she kept telling me I was fine. And then, and then Wednesday, I got up and
Man,
I woke
I
up
never
and
see
I was
Charles
like,
talk about
I'm not
this.
getting out of bed, and I didn't go to
Did
my
you
classes.
hear him last night? I know Jeffrey was talking
not
about
you.
it.
And I went to an urgent care, and they said, yeah, we're gonna put you on an antibiotic and some steroids, and give you an antibiotic shot and a steroid shot. You should be okay.
Here you go, man.
Thank you.
I
Yeah,
know Jeffrey
and I
was
was
talking about what
alright
happened last
by
night.
about Friday.
Or was he?
Well, I don't know.
No,
I went
she's
to like the
a
kitchen,
she's
threw
just a
something
nurse
away,
practitioner, but
and I thought I heard someone
you
listening to
know,
porn.
she gave me
Well, I
an
thought I heard someone
antibiotic, but
watching
she
porn,
said,
and it was like
I
really,
really
really,
don't want
really
you
loud
to
porn. But then I realized it was just Charles and his girlfriend.
take this unless you start feeling really bad.
So if I heard it like
Because
in the
right
kitchen,
now I
I'm
don't
pretty sure
think you
Jeffrey
need
heard
it.
it
And
in
I
his
was
room.
like, really, lady? My throat
And it
feels
was
like
loud.
it's engorged by like
So
3
you think you
sizes.
heard Charles having sex?
And
You open your
Yes, I
hummus
did.
I
wrap
had
and you
like
eat the
really bad
inside?
drainage,
Well,
and I was
usually I
like
don't, but I don't want
was
the bread.
exhausted, and it was like harder, like
What?
I felt like, and I was
I've had
coughing a lot.
Anacarb today.
No, you're fine. You just have a cold. It's like, lady, I know when I have a cold. I don't have a cold.
You should try it though. It tastes
Yeah.
pretty good this way.
I'm sure it's the same, but without the bread. I don't know. To me,
I
the
had
bread
I
it
had
has like a
the
burrito
break.
taste.
I had fall break.
And without
so,
the bread, it would just be
yeah,
like a salad.
Thursday and Friday.
But it's
I
a
had
salad
off.
with hummus.
So that was nice.
Big difference.
No, we had class today.
I think it's been like a week since I've seen you,
so
right?
Rachel is off
Yeah.
today and tomorrow, though.
I don't know. I've been over, but it's been like I'm naked. Come back later, kind of.
Yeah.
Thing.
No.
I'm
It was like, I'm
pretty
naked,
jealous
don't
of
come
Rachel right now.
back. Even when you
Because
came
she
back
didn't
next
have to
time,
go
I
to
was still
school.
naked, wasn't I?
I feel like you miss out on a lot of shit.
I think naked?
So far, no.
That and the fact
yeah.
that you never get to see the Hannah stuff because you can't go.
Well, I'm not sure
There's
about the
nothing
Christmas
preventing you from
holiday.
going over there.
No, there's
It's
But
just like,
it's
definitely some
my
shit preventing you
Christmas
from
holiday
going.
probably is a little bit longer,
just,
but so far she's gotten like
you assume that I can't go.
they've been having a lot
But
of
they really
teacher in-service
stay.
days because
Yeah.
I don't know why, but I guess
But,
that's the new state thing or
you
whatever.
miss-
But
we made like
they've
a
been
little
having a lot of
mascot
days off school.
character who was like a little version of me.
Yeah.
And he comes out during periods.
Yeah,
long
it would.
story.
It would.
Long
Like
story.
during periods?
Yeah, like
Period, like
like-
the dots?
Not really,
Periods of time?
but
no, like periods.
Like waning moon period?
The
Or
the
Yeah,
pain of a
like all that
period.
blood.
it seems
The
like
pain
when
of
one
a
of them's healthy,
period
the other
was
one's sick.
compared to like my head coming out of a vagina.
Oh.
But,
So then we made up like a character, like a little me that like comes out during periods. It was really stupid. And at first it was Little Jet, but then it became like Little Nick. And Hannah like drew like a picture of a little version of me, and I was
Coming
like,
out of a vagina? Or
That's-
just
no,
that's
just
good.
me.
Okay.
And I was like, it can't have genitals. Doesn't need a genitals.
Yeah,
And then Hannah's
seemed
like,
fine.
Little Nick ain't
Yeah.
got no dick. And
She's,
then
They made a meme
She
Lean With It, Rock With
she
It
seemed
was
great,
playing.
actually.
And I was like, we should say it to the
she-
beat.
I think
and
she
we got
broke,
hype as fuck. Like,
uh,
Little Nick
like half the
ain't
way
got
here.
no dick.
Yeah.
Little Nick
So
ain't got no dick.
Ah.
Yeah. And then Hannah, the Hannah that's right here.
They're like, here, nigga. I'm trying to give you a hint.
Oh no, I'm good.
you guys are kind of serious for Thanksgiving?
The Hannah that's right here. She was like, you got both of these nuts.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Like in between, and it was great.
You guys like basically made like a piece out
Yeah,
of
really. I don't want the flu again.
the combined effort.
Autumn like tried to twerk, but it was more like a lot of back movement.
Autumn. The one with the birthday or?
Yeah, the one with the birthday.
Oh no, you didn't. They just mom
was it
just
not
didn't tell
good?
me anything.
Oh, okay. I'm guessing like Miley Cyrus or something, right? It wasn't even that good?
Mhm.
It wasn't even that good? But at least you tried, you know. Props
Oh
to her.
wow.
Yeah. Mm.
You should have got it on like video camera. Or did you? You did?
Yeah, I filmed that whole thing.
Oh, that's definitely the episode when you watch
We'll be living the high life, won't we?
I'll make sure I get naked first though. I'm just kidding.
Oh, you should meet Ashley Poindexter.
Ashley, what? Like, is that a cartoon or something, or
No,
is
it's,
that her name?
it's the girl in the back booth.
Uh huh.
Oh. She looks familiar.
That'll be a lot of fun.
That's because she goes here?
That'll be
But then she was the
that'll be a lot
that
of
I
fun.
can relate with. Any person who lives
Yeah.
under
My phone is stupid.
is beyond.
Tonight I'm gonna finish up my pre-cal and my English paper.
Yeah, I'm like,
Is there homework due tonight?
I'm in the, I'm in a
Not due
restaurant
tonight,
right now.
but you should like.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it. It's not. It's not English.
You're gonna be naked. That's what you're gonna do. Have you taken a single reading
Yeah,
quiz?
they're cool people.
Oh. But there's one every day, right? And there's still like half a semester
Yeah,
left.
well, the one roommate
So
I
do
really
other
enjoy,
half of the
Hannah.
semester's worth.
She's very sweet.
Yeah.
Kevin,
I'll make up
other
for it.
roommate.
Kevin, you were so fucked. It's not even like questionable the level
She got
of
mad
fuck.
at me for getting the flu, and she has an
Ashley,
STD.
Minimum
doing?
a seat.
Doing fantastic as always.
Yeah.
Great to hear.
Yo, Ashley. Yo, Ashley. I like your shoes.
No.
You're welcome.
No.
You should've got the dark brown ones.
She backed out, but this is the girl.
You
from
should've got the
Wisconsin.
dark brown ones, though. You should've got the dark brown ones.
These are like, I like these better.
Right?
Uh-huh.
Dark ones, but
They go with everything more, in my opinion.
yeah. I don't know. I just love them.
No, Chances I went to school with.
The older-
Hannah
Yeah, I know, they
went
look
to
good still.
school in Huntsville. She's from here.
What do you think of my facial hair?
What do I think of your facial hair?
Yeah, it's like starting,
I think
wear-
both of us are not shaved in a minute.
True.
Yeah.
Looks like you have.
Ah.
Not recently.
Looks like you shaved over the
Ooh, that
weekend
sounds
and then it
good.
came back. And you're like, I'm not probably going to the barber shop to get it
It's
cut,
very
but
good.
you know, I sort of got to.
Dang it.
But it's lined up, looks like.
Oh yeah.
My mom sent me a text, but I can't remember the context of the conversation, so I'm really confused.
Yeah.
The text is like, it's too hard to tell sometimes. And I'm like, ooh, dang it, what are we talking about?
Oh gosh.
That could go a lot of ways. It's too hard to tell sometimes.
Oh, Mom has one of those.
You sure are, right?
Whether or not Shippa was a girl.
Aren't they?
Who?
Shippa from Inuyasha. Me and Gabby watched Inuyasha
You
this
mean that
weekend.
small dude?
Oh,
Small
yeah,
dude
it's
with, like,
amazing.
tail?
Mm-hmm.
It's
That
amazing.
type- Really?
Yeah.
It was a guy.
It is a dude. Yeah, most have.
What was the question about it, though?
My girlfriend Gabby
I
thought
love
it was a
apple pie.
girl at first.
Really?
Yeah. And I
but
don't
I
blame
remember
her.
using
You know,
one of
Shippo's
those
voice, how like
because Mom
his
used
hair
to
is
always,
and stuff. He has like a
let us
bow
do
in his
that
hair kind of thing.
while
Like,
she was
he's,
making
like,
pies
really,
for
really
Thanksgiving.
young, so he's still experimenting with like different hairstyles and stuff. He wants decorations, accessories, all that.
Really?
So I can
You've
sort of
never seen
understand
one
what
of
he has
those?
going on.
Oh, stay tuned for more content.